Hi, this is Amy with Toolbox Tarot, and I'm here to do a tarot reading for Monday, October 8th through Sunday, October 14th. And this week I am using Dame Darcy's Mermaid Tarot. It's been a tough week emotionally, and I just thought a lighter weight. Oop, there goes one. Oop, there goes two. All right. A lighter weight deck might be the way to go. I don't know. I'm going to try to choose one that doesn't just fall out of the deck. How about that? All right, there it is. Three of Cups. Aw, that's so good. All right, so that's interesting. Well, you know, we've had the Six of Wands at least 2 times before in the brief time that we've been doing Toolbox Tarot. So that's interesting to think about. Well, we don't have any Major Arcana cards, and we don't have any court cards again this week. But we do have Seven of Swords, which we had last week. We've got the Six of Wands and the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is always welcome, and seems really fitting for this week because the Three of Cups has to do with the power and the beauty of female friendship, like at its most powerful and lovely expression, just all the different ways that women can support each other and do support each other. And look at these ladies, they're holding hands over here. I hope you can see that. It's just beautiful. Oh, yep, they're holding hands up there too. This is what we do. This is what we do. And there's always lots of room for lots more of that. So anyway, the Six of Wands right here in the middle has to do with being recognized for the way that you put your passion into action. Because how are people supposed to know about what your passions are if you don't in some way put them into action? And so the Six of Wands, and then the Seven of Swords, as we talked about last week. Seven of Swords is about, you know, I'm glad we had a chance to talk about this again, because last week I really focused on it being about you fooling yourself, which I don't think is really far off, but I feel like another really good way to think about this card, it's like I said before, it's called the Thieves card. And normally the person that, I mean, sure, you could be stealing someone else's ideas, which is something to think about. Are you taking credit for ideas that aren't yours? Or are you like seeing other people's ideas presented and without really investing yourself or really applying yourself, are you just adopting other people's ideas without putting your own mind through the paces, for lack of a better way to say it? Like without really investigating ideas on your own. So anyway, I'm not going to worry about that right now. I want to look at these 3 cards together and think about what they are saying together. You know, the one thing that is not, I know I talked here about putting your passion into action, but in reality, the Pentacles are the one suit that's not missing, that's not present here. And Pentacles talk about real world stuff, not like, and by real world, not that feelings aren't real world and not that passions aren't real worlds or thoughts. All of those are part of the real world, but they're not tangible. And in order to like have your thoughts be something that mean anything to anybody but yourself, you need to, it's not really true, but it's important that we bring our thoughts, our passions, and our feelings into the world through, and make them manifest in some way. And that's what the Pentacles speak to. And they're not present here. So I think the fact that the Pentacles aren't present, that there are no court cards present, and the fact that there are no major arcana card present. So I think what's not here is just as important as is what's here to help us understand what this week is about. The numbered cards, which is what we have, are all about snapshots, things that we're engaged in that in our everyday lives that could be kept. We could continue to just consider them on a really surface level if we miss the opportunity to tie them to real world action through like what the Pentacles represent. And okay, so the Pentacles, I addressed that there. The other two things that aren't present are the court cards, which is embodying something like, and then the other thing that's missing is a connection to a spiritual, connecting everyday things like these things talk to our spiritual growth, and recognizing how these everyday life things that these numbered cards talk about interface with or connect to where we are in our spiritual path. So I think maybe that's something to be aware of, like with the cards that have come here, come up this week, and the cards that haven't come up this week. I think both of those things are equally important. So, Seven of Swords is the thieving card. The swords have to do with thoughts, so it's about stealing ideas, or your ideas stealing something from you, maybe. So maybe your ideas about something are cheating you out of an opportunity, or maybe your ideas about something are not really your ideas. Like you're stealing someone else's ideas, maybe without investing yourself in truly understanding if that's something that you believe. I mentioned that before. The Six of Wands. The element for swords is air. The element for wands is fire. And this is about being recognized for your fire. And I was laying in bed the other night and thinking about fire and thinking about how it behaves. Actually, I was thinking about like building a blanket fort and lighting a candle, and then going, oh, you shouldn't light a candle in a blanket fort because it's even a little flame is dangerous. And it's dangerous because it catches, things that are close by that seem inert, that don't feel incendiary can be lit up or can alight if there's fire present. So the Six of Wands is, I think that's really interesting. I feel like the Six of Wands is saying, you know, things that seem inert can combust. And you know I'm talking about Kavanaugh. So it looks like things are the way that they are. But like right now, you putting your flame out there. Oh, shit. I'm really, the freaking Kavanaugh thing has got me hard. I'm not going to go any further down that road. Let's just say Six of Wands is about being recognized for your passion. And the element of Wands is fire. And think about how fire operates. And think about that. And then the Three of Cups is about sisterhood. And it's about the power of sisterhood and about coming together and loving each other and supporting each other and seeing each other. So I'm wiped out. I'm wiped out. I feel like I could keep going, but I think I've said enough. I hope that you're drawing all the lines between these cards that I am. Certainly, these cards can be applied to other things other than in response to what's going on with the Supreme Court nomination. But I'm going to let you figure that out yourself. Thanks for watching. Have a nice week, and maybe we'll have a less political tarot reading next week. Please take care of yourselves. I love you.